Welcome to another session on business statistics. Quartiles, deciles and percentage is basically the entire bell curve is divided into 4 equal parts in quartile and 10 equal parts in decile and 100 equal parts in percentiles. Of all the 3, percentiles are most useful because a lot of population data are built on percentiles, and you have to simply use that chart whenever you wanted to. For example, the pediatricians extremely find useful the height weight chart, percentile chart, because the formative age, very important is the height, weight and head circumference of the children. So if that is in the normal development, the entire body or the entire child grows, or that organs are also developing well. So it's a very important parameter one has to understand. Also, you will understand that percentiles alone is not sufficient. By the second example, you may have to convert that percentiles into absolute numbers, then you will know where you stand, and that will help you to take certain decisions. Let us understand percentile with certain examples. One of the most and frequently used percentile charts are by the pediatricians. They have a very close watch on the children's growth, especially up to the age of 4. Few important measurements of child growth are height, weight and head circumference from the pediatrician's point of view. Pediatricians keep a close watch and advise parents accordingly, as this is the crucial formative age for development of organs of the children. You will observe from the next slide, a percentile graph depicts the pattern of height of boys over 48 months, which is arrived over millions of children worldwide. The quartile positions are shown with thicker lines. A child height falling under the first quartile for a particular age indicates undergrowth, maybe due to malnutrition. Similarly, a child above third quartile indicates towards overgrowth for the age, which is also not good. This is the percentile chart of child growth. X-axis is the age in terms of months and Y-axis is the height in terms of centimeters. Now, you can see a bell curve here that has been built for several million children from various ages. Say at 3 months the bell curve will be here, at 12 months the bell curve will be here, like that. So this is the way it has been built. So using this chart, one will be in a position to understand the growth of the child. Now let us consider an example, a boy child at the age of 36 months, and that is what is indicated by this red dot, and that indicates that he is on the lowest of the bell curve. If the height of the child is 70 centimeters as indicated by the dotted line, there are hardly few children in the world who are less than this height, and this is a concern for pediatrician and the parents as the child is undergrown. Okay. Now let's move on. The green dot indicates that 50% of the child are above this height, that is 82 centimeters, and 50% of the child is less than 82 centimeters, and this is considered to be an average or normal child growth. The child is in normal with age almost over 50% of the population either side. Now when you go further, you will find at 36 months, if the height is 90 centimeters, it is almost at 95 to 98% of the percentile, which indicates that the child is overgrown. There are only very few children who are above this particular height, which is also not good indicator because there is an overgrowth. More importantly, the weight and head circumferences are the percentile charts of weight and circumferences are very important, and many pediatricians use that. This is an example of showing the age with respect to the height. Now let us take an example of percentile and GMAT score. GMAT score is a prerequisite for B-School entry. Let us assume a candidate is in the 95th percentile in GMAT score. Is he or she assured a seat in these B schools? The answer is it depends. For this example, let us say in all these institutions put together there are 600 seats and the total number of candidates competing are 12,500. The 95th percentile indicates that this students or this candidate is 11,875 is his rank. Now, the total number of students appeared is 12,500, less 11,875 is 625 candidates. That means 625 candidates are above his rank, that is from 96th percentile to 100th percentile. So the chances for him to join this school based on GMAT score is bleak. Okay, because already 625 candidates are above his rank and there are only 600 seats. Okay, even assuming all the 600 gets into that, even there are about 25 students are above his rank. So what we need to understand here is mere percentile alone is not sufficient. You need to convert it into absolute number to understand where you stand and take a decision accordingly. Obviously, this candidate should have a plan B or alternate plan. With this, we have come to the end of understanding quartiles, deciles and percentiles. We have now come to the end of the session. We have understood about cumulative frequency distribution and also we have understood about quartiles, deciles and percentiles.